I'm going to be sharing with you today the secrets of success and wealth creation. So, everyone has incredible potential to create wealth. However, the way the systems and the education system is designed today, most people have not been educated in terms of how the practical ways to create wealth. So, this diagram that I've put together for you, I've incorporated several elements, including the Maslow's hierarchy and what I talk about the consumption production hierarchy as well. I've also incorporated the types of skills that allow people to ascend to the highest dimension of self actualization. And one of the ultimate things and secrets to success is that you actually get to evolve. Your own evolution is what creates maximum success for you. Success is not something you attain just externally, it's actually driven by who you become and then the levels of success that that version of you can attain through your contribution to the society. So I'm going to dive deeper into it today. So when you think about this diagram, the first thing I want you to look at is what I call the consumption production hierarchy. The reason this is so important is because most people, if you go through the traditional education system, it actually helps you develop what I call technical skills. So if you have a degree or two, right, engineering degree, degree, right, all of those things, right, accounting, on and on and on. The entire education system, the traditional education system, is designed around developing IQ, technical skills that you can then trade in the industry, bring into the marketplace, right? Get an employer. Also, your own natural talents, abilities, competencies, you can invest in that, sharpen those skills, and then contribute towards the society, right? So at that level, really, when you think about the Maslow's hierarchy, it also matches what we talk about food, clothing, shelter. Okay. The things that you're going to do to support yourself, right? Your basic needs, food, clothing, shelter. The challenge though is that most people stop there, right? Most people's highest levels of success or how it was presented to you as the highest level of success is go get a job and you are successful. And that really is a level of success. But what's missing is everything else that can allow you to continue to advance, whether in the corporate world or in the business world, right? Or even in the not-for-profit world. The skills that allows you to go beyond just your technical skill. You can use it as a foundation, but there are several other skills that many people do not invest in, and those are the keys to success. Okay? Also, at the base of the pyramid is primarily when people dedicate themselves to just consumption, right? And the consumption production hierarchy is it's not just 100%, it's a spectrum, right? Some people consume 100% what they need. Their full time, everyday attention is focused on me, me, me. Whereas some at the extreme end is about continuing to produce. So high productive capacity. When you think about the most successful people in the world, they dedicate most of their time, if not all of their time, every single day towards production, towards creation, towards contributing to the society, enough that they don't even have time to consume a lot of the things people are consuming. So when you think about people like Elon Musk, right, his mind is being used primarily to continue to create, produce results in the world. And I bet he's not sitting around thinking about what TV am I going to buy today, or what shoe or what handbag am I going to consume today. People like that have invested, right, their time, their energy towards creation, production, moving the world forward. So that's what I mean by spectrum. It's not just you are a consumer and you're not a producer, it's just a blend. What percentage of your time, energy, and resources are you using to consume, to survive, and what of those capacity are you using to produce? And it could be 50-50, it could be 80-20, right? Just think about what that looks like for you. But those who definitely produce, They start moving into the world of ownership. And one of the key things about ownership and assets is that you cannot control what you don't own. So those who own, right, they're actually the ones who control. And at the consumption level, you get to be dependent on those who produce. So these are the two extremes where you have to decide. Each person then has to decide, where do you want to land, right? The activities and the things you want to do, where do you want to remain, or when you say ascend, where are you going? Because there are skills that moves you up for you to get a job, right? If you invest in getting a fantastic degree, you develop yourself, right? You develop your technical competencies, you're likely to get a job, right? If you want more than a job, then if you want more than a job, then I hope you're asking these questions. What skills are required? What do I have to do to get more than a job? And those are the things we cover in my school. Okay. So consumption really is about your needs, your own personal needs, food, clothing, shelter, right? How you're going to spend your time, energy, and resources pursuing your needs. Production, on the other hand, is tied to using your time, energy, and resources to create, to contribute to other people's needs. In the world of business, you get to transact. What you bring into the marketplace, you get to sell. You get to market sell your creation, right? You invest time, energy, and resources to create solutions in forms of products, intangible services. You bring it into the society. You put your price on and on and on. So production, consumption, you realize that those who actually reach the production, right, layer, they've self-actualized in a way, because even the journey of self-actualization, it pushes you really to create in the world what you see in your mind. And I always say the idea is a spiritual gift. Okay. So the first thing, like I was talking about, consumption, production, what also happens in between is people get to contribute. You may not be the owner, right? You may not be the owner, you may not be the asset owner, but your contribution towards production also helps you ascend. And not everybody is contributing at the same level, right? Not everybody is contributing to society at equal levels, right? So people get to contribute at your own, at the level you're comfortable with, at the level you've invested in yourself with, the level of skills that you can contribute towards production is also something that is measured in the marketplace. That's how you get rewarded as well. So at the base is where technical skills stay, IQ. Very smart people, you can do work, you have skills, you have talents, you have abilities, you have competencies. But if you want to move to the next level, you've got to add on to that. And this is where the limitations of the traditional education systems, this is where you start seeing that there's no emphasis towards all of these skills. This is where you start engaging with EQ, emotional intelligence, your ability to lead yourself and lead other people, for you to be in relation with other people. This is where you start being introduced towards influencing others that goes beyond just your own technical skills. It now has to be unlocking the skills of other people, collaboration, right? This is where synergy can be built, right? Because your own technical skills can only take you so far, right? When you think about the workplace, when work has to be done, how much can one person contribute to getting the work done versus a team, versus a group, versus a company that you grow? You start realizing that capacity to produce expands when we start bringing people's talents, competencies, technical skills together. So those people who can collaborate, who can lead teams, who can start engaging with others to produce results will produce greater impact in the world, right? This is why we also talk about thinking. Mindset ascension is that to create results and impact simply at the technical level, oftentimes the way this hierarchy is, you don't have to think too hard. If somebody tells you what to do and you can do it, you'll be paid to do it. But once you start moving into more strategic thinking, strategic planning side, right, that means you now have to start nurturing the way you think, not just what you know, but how you process your own knowledge and the contribution of others, other people's knowledge, the way you put it together, how you perceive yourself, how you perceive the world around you in relation to other people, how you relate with other people becomes more important. Again, technical skills, if somebody tells you to do something, right, your boss tells you to do this, you do it, you get paid at that level. You're not the one thinking about what we ought to do. You're not the one strategizing about next year, right? Thinking is hard work. And there are many jobs today, many technical jobs. You're not being asked to think, you're being asked to do. Okay? So technical abilities allows you to do work and you'll be paid to do work. For you to ascend into management positions, leadership positions, you have to start layering thinking, your ability to strategize, your ability to use vision, your ability to craft a mission, right? How you think becomes very important. Not just what you know, but how you think about what you know and what other people around you know. You start getting into personal development, time management, right? How you discipline yourself to show up, right? To mean what you say what you mean, on and on. You see that there are now more skills you have to be bringing together, not just, I have this degree. Oh, I'm an engineer. I went to this school. Fantastic. That will get you a technical job. But if you want more than a technical job and you want to create wealth, you have to start layering on more skills. Now, to go a little bit further, you start moving into the realm of creativity. Okay, when I talk about spiritual psychology, energetics, this is where what you create becomes attractive. Okay, this is where you talk about movie producers, actors, actresses, arts, craft, the people at the creative layer, people who are able to create new realities in the world. They've tapped into their own ideas and they've disciplined themselves to cultivate this skill of presenting into the world what's in their mind. Okay? So it's another skill. These skills also require self-confidence, right? You have to believe in yourself. You have to be able to articulate, you have to be able to persuade people. You have to be able to tell stories. You have to be able to start learning how to communicate. And communication is also really a skill that the more of it you learn, you continue to ascend. But you soon see that those who cannot sell cannot build wealth. So, creating, tapping into your creative capacity, producing more results, also the energetics principle that I teach around your own managing your energy. People talk about positivity, positive energy, negative energy, is that once you move into the creative realm, you have to manage your energy. It's not just for you to say, I know how to do this work, right? It's not just to talk about your technical skills, right? It's not just to say, oh, you can get certain results. Once you move into the creative layer, how you get the result also becomes more important. When you move into management, is that do people want to be around you? Do you know how to manage yourself, right? Do you know how to manage other people? In management, right? It's not just your technical skills, it's also your energy, right? How you make people feel, on and on and on. That's why I talk about that in my school. Beyond that, you start pushing into leadership, networking, also advanced communication skills. So as you see this, these are all skills people don't talk about, but these are the skills important to help you self-actualize, to help you increase your contribution to the society, right? And this is why my academy is organized around developing the skills for you. Because the reason is, as long as you rely only on your first degree, second degree, you're dependent because you are not tapping into your creative potential. You're not increasing and improving your leadership skills. your sales skills, your marketing skills, your communication skills. And so this is one of the biggest struggle I see many people make in the world, is that they stay at the consumption layer. You can also see this in the world of content, is that as long as all you're doing is consuming content, consuming content, consuming content, and you're not taking action, you don't discipline yourself to take action, then it's so limited what you can achieve. So I'm going to stop there for today. I want you to take a look at this map that I designed for you. It incorporates Maslow's hierarchy of needs. I also infused it with the talents and skills that I keep, teaching my students on. Discipline yourself, invest in the skills, right? The most successful people, this is how they achieve ultimate success. Okay. And also start moving yourself from just consuming, from just consumption, start becoming a producer. Start focusing on ownership, because you cannot control things you do not own. You find out that many people at the consumption layer, because they are not creating, because they don't own, they get to complain a lot. People who own, they complain less because you're in control, right? You're in control. So I'll stop right there. If you have any comments, thoughts, put the comments below and let's get the conversation going. This is why my school incorporates the 360 development for those who want to learn how to build wealth by activating the power of entrepreneurship. Thank you so much. I'll see you around. Bye for now.